Hey, my rosebuds. Happy Saturday. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And push that post bell notification to all so you know when your girl do any type of upload. Whether it's a post, my shorts, or go live on my video. Check my video out. Yes, I went live for a little bit. I wasn't, planning on doing a long live. I just wanted to get up there and touch bases with my rosebuds. So anyway, y'all see the title. Did Krishan accidentally tell on herself? Could she of unaliving or having something to do with the unaliving of Ronnie Doe? Well, let's start here. Um, it said that um, Ronnie was talking to his manager, telling her everything that was going on with Krishan. He never was not in contact with her. Even at the birth, Ronnie was there. So, like I said in my other video, when she was at the mall, she was trying to set him up. He showed messages where she contacted him and told him to meet her at the subway. His manager told him not to go, but he went, and guess what happened? She set him up, talking about he was stalking her, but yet and still she had him come there so she can lock him up because he wanted the DNA test and he was on route to get a DNA test. So she did some bamboozle crap. So by him getting locked up that day, Ronnie had a court date coming because of Krishan, right? A criminal one. And mind you, if Krishan would have showed up and Ronnie said he wanted a DNA test, 9 times out of 10, she would have had to do a DNA test for the court. And so she didn't want to do that. So there goes the unaliving, right? And he had a court date to get a DNA test. See, and Krishan didn't like that because she wanted to keep going on with the narrative, and she thought Blueface was going to keep up the narrative that that was his baby, that Junior was his son. But that didn't happen either because when Blueface got out, he started saying it from the rip. That's not his son. So she didn't know what to do at that point when he got out, right? So the deed was already done with Ronnie. Just like her sister said, Ronnie was in the delivery room. I said that a couple people said Ronnie was in the delivery room. That's one of the reasons why she went to Baltimore. And Blueface said it himself that Ronnie was in the delivery room. So people is not listening, her especially her rock tires, they're not listening to everything that come out of people's mouth. Like you have to be smart about the situation. Hear what you want me to hear, you know, distorted, whatever you have to do, and you put it together because from the time of that unaliving to now, so much information had came out just out of Krishan mouth herself. Krishan opened her mouth. You know, when Krishan get on here to talk and boohoo, is to get in front of some type of story or something that just happened. As we seen with Blueface, she got on here boohooing just for Blueface to come out and tell the truth that they planned the whole weekend on the yacht and the whole shebang. Y'all see where I'm going? Now, the same thing with the Miami situation. She got on here because she thought Blueface was gonna go home, kick Nevaeh out, and move her in. It wasn't gonna happen. Blueface told you you cannot come there. Blueface don't trust you for real. He don't. He do not. He can't have you at his house and like fully trust you. So that's never gonna happen. You and him just in a relationship by yourself. It's not gonna happen. And Blueface also said he's never kicking Nevaeh out. The only way Nevaeh leave is Nevaeh leave herself. And Krishan heard that because she watched every stream with him and Nevaeh. And she got on here talking about Oh, I should when he called, when he texted, I should have threw my phone out the window. Girl, no, that's dumb. When you was cheesing and all that, when he said he was gonna come to Miami, you wanted that man to come. Then you want to dry snitch because it didn't fit your narrative. It didn't go the way you thought, despite him telling you whatever he may have told you about kicking the veil out or whatever. You you not even smart enough to understand Blueface for Blueface, and a lot of us out here that's not even as close to Blueface as you are know that about him. Blueface don't need a storyline to do nothing, and Blueface got something in his mind to kick Nevaeh out. He's gonna kick Nevaeh out, and a lot of people know that. Blueface is not gonna sugarcoat stuff. He's gonna do what he want to do. So I don't think he needs a storyline or some other thing to go home and kick her out because you were never gonna be in the picture. So she tried to deflect on that, and now she know that the detectives um, was talking to Quell, and they sniffing around. They got their eye all up on the internet, looking at all involved that got something to do with it, or whoever then told somebody, mentions people names. They looking at all parties. You know what I'm saying? Whoever they may be. Rashawn get up here trying to deflect again, like I said, and trying to shit on Ronnie name, saying that he was on Molly pills, he was trafficking rugs out his grandma's basement and everything like that. His manager disputed that and said no, he was not on no type of drug. He may have smoked marijuana, but that's all he was doing. His boss even came out at the funeral and said they had him and Ronnie had plans. So and Ronnie was going viral, and Krishan didn't like that because the narrative and people were starting to really see that he was Junior father. Why would you be in the delivery room? Why would he be in the delivery room, Krishan, if he's not Junior dad? Make it make sense. And this the gag of it all, y'all. This is the gag of it all. You know how much Krishan want Blueface. She would do backflips to be taking care of Junior because he's Blueface. That's how you could tell it's Ronnie Child because she don't give a damn. Because she didn't want to be with Ronnie. She wanted to be. She's so obsessed with Blueface. She wanted to be with Blueface, and so she's shitting on Junior because that's Ronnie kid and not Blueface's. Just like Carlissa. Carlissa would do backflips for her grandkids. I don't care what Carlissa get up here and say. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to her long enough. Like her whole verbiage switched from one sentence to the next. When Krishan dumped Junior in the water like that, and Carlissa got up here saying, I was gonna take my grandbaby swimming, blase, blase. If he was my grandbaby, I would have put the floaty things on him. See, you gotta listen because the truth gonna come out whether you want it to come out or not. You know what I'm saying? You're not even recognizing that when you're speaking, you can't control every time the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because self self no, it's not self conscious, but your consciousness is gonna come out automatic. You talk long enough, and you're gonna tell on yourself. So we already knew that Junior is not Blueface's, and just the fact alone that I just said, anybody that know Krishan and Blueface, you know this girl want this man bad. She's so obsessed with him. She would do anything to be with him. And she keeps saying her baby father, and he keeps saying that's not. I'm not claiming that nigga. That's what Blueface said out of his mouth. Now, like I said, we all know if Junior was Blueface's son, she would be doing everything for Junior. Everything. She would have him in the camera. She would have him looking nice. She would be taking him to therapy. He would have the best doctors. He would be doing all that. She would be doing all that for him because she want to prove something to Blueface. You get it? She want to prove something to Blueface every time. So that's number one fact right there. And now case closed for me about the paternity because yeah. So y'all let me know if I'm hitting the nail on the head because that's a fact. Anybody that look at that can tell that if it was Blueface and she would bend over backwards. You know what I'm saying? To do everything because she wants to prove something to Blueface and she would think that would help her get back with him. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself. So Krishan get up here talking about all this about Ronnie. He can't defend himself. Why is you up here trying to throw salt on this man's name? Let him rest in peace. Rest in heaven or wherever he's at. Let him rest. You know what I'm saying? People is still grieving. His family is still grieving. It they're gonna be grieving for a long time. And he was the only boy. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like it's a whole lot with it. But my thing is just like his manager said, his mom and them is still trying to get a DNA test. His aunt came up and said, "Why is you running and trying to block my sister, which is Ronnie's mom, from getting a DNA test? Ain't nobody stopped trying to get no DNA test, and the case is still open. They're gonna get you. They are gonna get you, and whoever else is involved." So they showed up at the gym, and Krishan dumped himself recording whatever she said, right? They're gonna hold that against you. And see, if we know, if we pay attention like I do to Krishan, when she talk long enough, she tell on herself. When she talk long enough, she tell too much because she can't hold water. She be trying to flex and try to um bamboozle people. You know what I'm saying? And she tell it all. She wind up telling the truth, and she don't even realize she telling the truth. That's crazy. That's something mental with her. She got something, some type of mental illness going on because she's a liar for one. She lie every time she open her mouth, and especially when the situation and stuff is not going her way. Yeah, she's trying to backpedal. She's trying to windmill. She's doing everything, but you can't run from the truth. Krishan got so many demons from when she unalived that woman in front of her child and she had to go to a mental asylum. Like, and that's not allegedly. Her allegedly dad, Sean Malone, paid for it and sent her there. And I'm gonna say allegedly because, I'm just gonna say it. But it's out here. If y'all do research, it's out here. The information is out here. You know what I'm saying? And she's been protected from more than likely him for a long time. And I think the more stuff she do, they're getting tired and tired and tired. So a lot of stuff she getting hung up for because ain't nobody working in the background like they was before, protecting her like that. You know what I'm saying? And the truth, like whatever you do in the dark, is gonna always come out in the light. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna always come to the light. And just like Krishan was dry snitching on Blueface about, oh, he risking his freedom. I mean, he risking his life. Okay, not his freedom, but going to jail. She didn't say that. She said his life. Like, what? You gonna take his life? And allegedly, a couple of the Malone sisters unalived they baby daddy. So she was the third one. Yep, the third one, I believe, allegedly, to do that. So that's crazy to me. Like, it's a pattern with them, and they falling right in line with, and she falling and doing following the footsteps of her sisters, and that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Just for Blueface, that's crazy. And her supporters, Krishan and her supporters, kept calling Blueface parole officer and had him sent to prison, putting putting her evil on them people. Look at her, like this crazy, walking around in all white, trying to like a clown for real, trying to act like she healing somebody or praying for somebody. Girl, no, you need somebody to really pray for you, because that's fake profiting. Like, you're a fake prophet. You know what I'm saying? And if you really were serious about God, you wouldn't be filming, for one. For two, you will be living that life all the way. You wouldn't be fornicating. You wouldn't be out there drinking and drugging. You wouldn't be doing nothing. You wouldn't even be dressed like you dress, doing the stuff that you do. Period. She ain't been back to church. We ain't seen her in church. We ain't seen her doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And she is very dangerous. She is very dangerous. She keeps talking. She got a big mouth, and she always revealing how dangerous she is. Talking about her. What she say? Her angels got Glocks. What? Who says that? Who says that? She need to be under the jail. She got away with stuff for too long. Too long. The lady, Geronimo, and now Ronnie. Like, come on, when they gonna put a stop to this? And I don't care how much of an informant she is. Erder is a whole different entity. And I hope when, because I'm not gonna say if, when she do get arrested, that her junior don't go to none of her family. That they see the issue with the paternity and DNA test Blue, and if Blue not the dad, DNA test Ronnie mom, somebody in like his mom or dad or whatever, that because they can take a paternity test and find out if that was their son child. And and I kid you not, Blueface, I don't know if he really got something to do with it or not, but he was watching her talk about Ronnie and him in Miami. She was talking about it, and when she was like, "He did," I'm like, "Damn, where's the sympathy? Where's the compassion?" The way she said it, she don't give a. You see what I'm saying? She don't give a. So therefore, you can tell she really disliked that man because he's Junior father for real. That's the reason. Because she knows that's his father. And ain't nothing she can do about it. Nothing she can do about it. You know what I'm saying? She always playing with God and then do some demonic stuff after the fact. Stop talking about God this, God that, and you flaunting around half naked, doing God knows what, busting it wide open, dropping it low with Blueface on the beach and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You better be a ministry in prison. When you go, you better do that God speaks in prison, girl, because that's where you gonna wind up. That's exactly where you gonna wind up. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that if that pastor Mario is really for God, for real, it's sad that he linked up with Krishan, and because he was going down too. The longer she stayed around, it was a lot of stuff that was going on, and it started the stack of money she gave them in the beginning when she had Junior, when he blessed them and Christian baptized them or whatever he did. It started then. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It is crazy, and she be dry snitching on everybody, and even herself. She talked too much. It's long overdue for them to get her and put her under the jail. She is so demonic. I never met somebody in my life that was so demonic, such a liar like that. And she get up here with this sobby story and the cries, and y'all know like she did her and Myers was had a contest make themselves cry the fastest on cue, and she did. That's why she could get up here and cry and cry and cry like nothing. Them tears don't mean nothing to me, and they don't mean nothing to her because she could cry whenever she wants to. And like she's so fake. I just want to know. The big question is when. When is she gonna get locked up? That should be the question going around. When is she gonna get locked up? Because the way she said that about Ronnie, like the way he said it, like, come on, like you could tell she lying about this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? She is such a compulsive liar, and you could tell that she was involved in it because of, for one, the way she said it, and then Tasiki. Tasiki gonna put it out there. She threw that bone way out there when she said the man they close. So you know what I'm saying. He still was close to her family. Especially Tasiki, and now he had a DNA court date. Now pow pow, he's gone. See, come on now, your own sister threw you under the bus because you tried to hate on her because she was getting seen and noticed and put that crap on her that she was playing house touching you when y'all was little. And I'm not gonna say that it was true or not, but you don't say that no more. You stop saying it, and then you turn around and want to train with her. No, 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 no. It don't work that way. Because if I was to see you, I wouldn't have nothing else to do with you, sister or not. Just because she your blood, that don't make her family. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get up here and tell y'all some stuff and give my honest opinion and the thought process about if Blueface was really Junior dad, she would really be breaking her neck to get that boy to get some help. And if y'all don't see that part of it, to know that that is not Blueface baby or son, y'all blind. Because some people want it to be, some people don't want it to be. I don't want it to be because guess what? Carlissa offered help for Junior. She did not take it. And that's how you know another reason why you know that's not um Blueface son. Because she don't want to have Junior, around Carlissa and all that to get a DNA test. So it's all in her trickery. She, like, you know what I'm saying? It's all the trickery. And Krishan got too many personalities. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for her to it's time for her to face the music. It's really time for her to face the music, y'all. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment and give me your opinion and let me know about what I said about if that was really Blueface son. How would she be acting? What would she really do? Would she really take him to the doctor? You know what I'm saying, and get him help, or would she be doing what she doing, not paying Junior a damn attention, not giving a damn about him? You know what I'm saying? So if nobody never told you they love you, Dion saying it. I love you, you, and you. And I will see y'all on the next Dion Says Whatever. Bye, Rosebuds.